Hey everyone, Thornton Smash here, resident Apex Predator, and in my last Apex Legends Switch video I got a lot of questions, so once again we're going to go over the release date, the cost of the game, cross progression, cross play, what will be the frames per second and all that. So as Mario says, here we go! So the first thing I want to cover is the fact that there will be crossplay on this game, meaning that Apex players on the Switch will also be able to play with PS4 players, Xbox players, and PC players, but only if you have a PC, Xbox, or PS4 player in your lobby. Now, for current players that play on other consoles, cross progression will not be a thing. If you play on Xbox, PC, or PS4, you will not be able to link your account to the Switch account. So if you were planning on carrying over your cross progression from another system, that's not going to be the case. However, in the future that might change. In a recent Reddit post, which you'll see here on the left corner of the screen, Respawn has been trying to develop some form of cross progression in the near future, but they are finding it hard with all the different accounts that players and users have. It is definitely something we could see in the future, but as of right now, you will not be able to port your stuff from prior accounts over to the Switch. You'll be starting all over and brand new. Now, just like Apex Legends on every other console, this Nintendo Switch version will be free. You will not have to pay anything in the eShop on the store to go ahead and pick up Apex Legends. There will be microtransactions inside the game. If you want certain cosmetic skins, the Battle Pass, and all those other things, it will cost money. The Battle Pass will be $10 US, and cosmetics can range anywhere from $20 to $45 depending on the bundles you get. So do keep that in mind when downloading the game. You do have the option to get skins and other things for a cost. In terms of the content that you can purchase when you download Apex Legends for the Switch, you will have the latest seasonal content. As you can see right here, the director of Apex Legends says that, along with any cosmetics that are in the store and anything that you can unlock up to that point. You can earn crafting medals to get skins that have been in prior seasons, but things locked in the Battle Pass from seasons 1 to 7 will not be available for you to buy. Those will be locked for people who did prior seasons. Now, in terms of how Apex Legends will run on the Switch, we have a pretty good indication based off of how this other Battle Royale plays. You might have heard of it. It's called Fortnite. Yeah, anyways, Fortnite runs at around 30 frames per second on the Switch, and that's because it's a massive map along with 100 active players running around, all shooting each other, and it's a huge strain on the hardware. Apex Legends is going to be even harder on that hardware because it is a first-person shooter, meaning there's a lot to get into the frames per second as you're swiveling around the screen left to right. You're going to see a lot more dips in the frames per second, and honestly, I know a lot of you are hoping that the Switch port will cover 60 frames per second, or at least in a docked mode. That is most likely not going to happen. Now, there is a Switch Pro rumored to be coming out to compete with the next gen consoles, and it's very likely that that console could do 60 frames per second or even higher. But the current Switch hardware just is not designed for a battle royale of this size and this much fast-paced action to go above 30 frames per second without crashing the system itself. Now, I know that might concern a couple of you Switch players out there, and like I said, not everyone is going to struggle with the 30 frames per second in crossplay lobbies, but I'm sure it is on some people's minds that when they're playing against a Series X, a PC, or a PS5, which can outdo much more than this current Switch hardware, how are they going to compete? And there's something that Respawn is probably and most likely going to do that'll help level the playing field, and this is it right here. And that's going to be aim assist. As you can see right here in this tweet to the left hand side, iLoot Games went ahead and data mined the aim assist code for Apex Legends. And on controller, they have it set to 0.6, and for PC, it's set at 0.4. And aim assist is basically what helps you aiming down sight with the controller. It basically snaps onto the target and allows for a little bit easier of shooting your enemy. Now, the Joy-Cons on the Switch can be a little bit more difficult, at least in a first-person shooter, to aim than your traditional controller, and it's way harder than a mouse, to put it simply. So I do imagine that for the Nintendo Switch version, they will bump the aim assist up to about 1 to give it a little bit more compensation to help players compete against those other consoles and PCs. And the last thing to cover, of course, is the release date of when it's going to come out on the Switch. And as I said in a prior video, it will most likely be launching on Season 8 on February 2nd or 3rd. And the reasoning that it is going to be that date is that they were already very close to making this a launch in fall of 2020. However, that wasn't the case, so the next logical step would be that it's almost ready, which would launch it into Season 8, which will once again come out on February 2nd or 3rd. So that is most likely when we can be getting our hands on this game for the Switch. At the end of this video, I'll go ahead and have a link where I go more in depth on why that is the case, so you can see that in the top right corner at the end of the video. If you liked this video, do drop a like and subscribe. I'm going to try to keep you guys up to date with the most constant Apex Legends Switch news as it comes out, and I do a ton of other Apex content in terms of guides and helpful other information and news coming with the game. Like the rest of you, I'm very excited to get my hands on the Switch port of the game. Until then, I'll just be playing on my console, but I cannot wait for this to drop. I'm going to let the rest of this match play out, so if you want to hang out and see how this ranked game went and if we got the win, feel free to stay by. Otherwise, keep slinging the Outlands Legends, and I'll see you next time. They gotta come our direction.
Yeah, they do. Flying past us.
Care package being delivered.
Alright, Vamp, I'll meet up with you in a little bit, buddy.
They just got engaged, I think, by another team.
Here I go. Reloading. Making contact with enemy.
Fuck! Oh my god! Mirage right here, super weak. Not actually super weak. I'm self-resing. Just cover me, just cover me. Gino, just cover. You don't need to stay on me.
Yay, I am still alive. Go me.
Woo! Woo! Having a near damn heart attack. Purple Kool-Aid. My day has been good. Thank you for asking, dude. What have you been up to? I heard a Loba.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Yeah, right behind me.
Coming over to you, Jedi. Give me a ping.
I'm down.
Just you and me.
I got her.
Hopefully you don't leave me too.
There's two more, there's two more.
Got our friend's banner. This is
Nuh-uh. Oh, fuck.
I have no idea what was the Revenant.
I am taking fire. Using grapple. Giving my shields a recharge.
Jedi, I'm bringing you back just so we have more players in the game.
Ooh, yeah? In the storm right now? Alright, cool.
Nice. Just chilling. Just having a relaxing day. Gino, I'm going to get you as soon as I can.
I'm gonna try to get my shit real fast, I guess, somehow.
Got our friend's banner. We can bring them back. Took out an I am preparing myself.
I'm having myself a damn near heart attack. There's only 3 squads left. These are the last ones fighting, dude.
Yeah.
Recharging shields.
Cracked one.
Only 30 seconds left on the clock. The ring's close.
Yo, I'm rushing for the ring. And I advise the same. I can bring back Gino, but these squads that are fighting are going to get pushed through us.
Okay, I'm coming.
And then we can hold the ring from them, because they're going to have to come right through this.
I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way.
Yep. Hey, CJ. Nice, CJ. Always good getting a champion. Well, Purple Kool-Aid, if you ever want to play, I do open lobbies here, so you're always welcome to join. Okay, I'm going back.
I'm holding the ring, I'm holding the ring, I'm holding the ring.
That's the one squad that's going to be coming for us. Oh! We didn't even have to do anything. I could have just not even spawned anyone and just hung out. Thanks for the GGs, guys.
Probably.
Oh. That was crazy, dude. That was nothing but fighting. Nothing but fighting.